Hello, this is Bruno Pelletier-Bacquaert, and this video today is essentially a continuation of what we saw on the last one. What I did was show you how you could start from a basic A minor 7th chord and build a whole series of new chords following the order of the notes of the minor pentatonic, A minor pentatonic. It was A, C, D, E, G, and A. Okay, so if you have not seen the previous video, I would invite you to watch it before looking at this one, because I was really explaining the process. So I'm not going to do the same thing. I'm not going to go step by step as much on this one. There is a PDF in the notes, so make sure you find it. It's down. By the way, make sure you hit that little triangle, because I know some of you guys are sometimes missing out on explanations or the notes, that could be underneath the video. And by the way, it's not just my videos. I know a lot of people don't think about it even on other people's videos. There's, I believe it's a little gray triangle on the lower right side, and if you click on it, all the notes open up, and you have various explanations or info about the video. And for whatever reason, I think it's because a lot of people watch videos on the phone and they don't really think about it, or it's too small and you don't see it. So anyway, my PDF is going to be down there, so make sure you look for it. So I'm just going to take you through some of the chords, well, probably all the chords, I believe, but I'm not going to spend as much time explaining how each note is moving to the next one in particular. Okay, so at the end of the previous video, though, I was saying that since there are inversions of the A minor 7th chord, each one of those inversions is going to generate its own series of modal chords, chords coming from the minor pentatonic. So we were looking at this chord, right? But first of all, let's look at the other inversions. So the next one would be this one, which is not really an inversion because I have the root in the bass. I have A in the bass, so that's considered a root position chord. So technically, it's not an inversion. But here's the voicing. The next one is this one. This one has the 3rd in the bass, and the next one has the 5th in the bass, and we find the same chord down here an octave lower. This one is helpful because you recognize your A minor grip, A minor chord, to which you add that G note on top, and that's your 7th. So A minor 7th, there you have it. And the 4 notes, for a reminder, are A, C, E, and G, respectively. The root, minor 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th. Okay, so it all here, 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 and then here is a duplicate of the one I had down there. Okay, so last time we were building chords from this shape. The reason I picked this one, even though it's not a root position, it's the simplest form. It's the one that most of you are already familiar with. It's like you visualize your big old minor chord here, A minor chord or A minor 7th, like this. So this is a pretty good chord to start from. So now let's look at the next voicing. So if I start from this chord here, if I move once again all my notes horizontally on each one of the strings, I'm going to end up with this chord. I'm going to give you an A bass underneath. And you might remember that last time I mentioned that on both sides of the minor 7th chord that you are using, you will recognize the same grip. Not the same chord exactly, right? But the same grip. So I have this chord above it, and below it I'm going to have that chord, and you can see it's exactly the same fingers. I'm using the same grip. So that's making it a little easy, because we have 5 notes in the pentatonic, right? So that means 5 chords. One of the chords is the A minor 7 in whatever inversion it is, and below and above that A minor 7 we'll find the same grip. So, you know, even though there are 5 positions, we basically have 4 different shapes. One of them you probably already know because it's a minor 7 chord. So it's not that many new shapes to learn at once. Okay, so I had this, and I went up to this, and below it I would find that, right? So, well, let me continue in that direction. So if I move all my notes down, I would get this chord. This is a beautiful chord. It's not an easy grab, particularly here because it's kind of low, because you know it's a bit stretchy, but also I have to grab 2 notes with the second finger, so it's, you know, if you're not used to it, it's just not an easy thing, and there's no really, you can't really do it any other way, because I mean, you could do that, but you can't grab it as easily as this one. And by the way, when I come from this chord, so now that this is the lowest voicing now I have, and when I go back up, notice since my 4th finger is already on the 3rd string, I'm going to do the previous voicing like this with the 1st and 4th finger. However, when I was coming from this one, I was showing it to you like this with the 1st and 3rd finger. So simply because these 2 fingers are already on their respective strings, right? So it makes sense to do this. Whereas when I'm coming from this way, I already have the 4th finger on that right string, on the 3rd string that is, so I might as well keep it down there. You know, it's better to not lose touch, you know, contact with all your strings, and then reposition your fingers. You know, whenever you can, you might as well keep everything close. Okay, so we have this. So we saw this fingering. The next chord is going to be this one. It's not the richest chord. I mean, it's okay. It's a chord. It's correct, right? And if I keep going up, I'll find the same voicing that I had down there. Okay, so this is the highest one. I had this one. I had this one. This one. This one. Same one, and then finally this one. Okay. So that all those chords were coming from this grip. My next A minor grip is going to be this one. All right. So if I go up, I'll get this chord. So this is a chord that we see in different situations. I think of this particular grip as like a D minor 7th with an 11th on top. But again, since I'm thinking A minor or C major, you know, C6 or C6-9, or F, by the way, you know, because a lot of these chords, what I'll do also is I'll make a little list of the different chords that you can think of with that A minor pentatonic, because even though I told you A minor 7 and C6 or C6-9, there are a few other chords like a D sus. We'll talk about that in a little while. What else? Yeah, F major, so F major, major 7th. Not so much the G minor because we're missing B flat in there, so it's you know, it's compatible, but it's not exactly going to give us the right sound. However, B flat LYDIAN. If you play the notes of an A minor pentatonic over a B flat major chord, you're going to have a LYDIAN sound. Here's your E natural. Okay. So, but for now, let's just look at the voicing. So what I was going for was this, and I was going up to this chord. Okay, so let's go back down. So from this, I'm finding the same chord below it again, you know, below my A minor 7. So I have this, so then I have this chord. And if I continue down, I have another interesting chord. This one sounds very lush, you know, pretty nice chord. Whether I think of it as a C chord or an A minor chord, it's a beautiful chord. So up, so A. So I could continue. I could play this same one I had down. Okay, nice chord. And what am I missing? I'm missing this fingering here. This one is actually one of the easiest one. Because again, you might recognize some of the chords. They may not be that new. Here, for instance, we really visualize an A minor 7 with the 11th on top, and then if you just simply transfer the bass note on top, so you get a nice sounding A minor 11. And if you go up again, you get this chord. So there, see how each finger is on its respective string. So I'm not. When I go from one to the next, I'm not losing the contact with the string. Oops, there. Do that. So if I go up again, so here you see the sus chord I was talking about earlier, right? So if you have a D in the bass, you really see and hear the sound of a D sus. You know, you see the C major triad with a D on top, or you'll see it's a sus with a ninth, major ninth. Okay, so there. And if I continue, then I get the same chord that I have here. The same, because here's my A minor 7. Okay, so we had this. Here's the sus1, same grip here, and then the minor 11. It's not minor 11. It's A minor 7. Okay, so this is it. Make sure you you go thoroughly through the examples that are on the PDF. And if anything is not clear, well, just write me a note. I hope you are enjoying this little series. It's been going on for about a month and a half now. It's still new. Not quite sure where this is going, but I'm having fun doing it. I like hearing back from you guys, so just send me a little note, write a little comment, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with what I'm discussing or not. Sometimes I like it when people disagree, you know, then it engages in a conversation or whatever. Anyway, I'd still rather hear that you guys are agreeing 100% with what I'm presenting, but hey, you never know. Okay, so this is it for today, and stay in touch, and I will see you very soon, I think. All right? Okay, bye.